Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Money Cafe America, where we slow money down until your next decision feels doable.
Hi there, I'm Ethan.
And I'm Maya. Today we are looking at the small online choices that quietly drain a checking account.
I might need a coffee refill before we talk about my small choices.
Is that because a mysterious delivery box showed up at your door this morning?
Yes, I opened it and realized I completely forgot ordering those shoes late last night.
That late-night scrolling moment is the exact feeling we are digging into today.
It is just so easy. You feel tired on the couch, and one click fixes a bad day.
The checkout button is literally designed to feel completely invisible and frictionless.
Exactly. But then the receipt hits my email, and I just feel this heavy wave of regret.
Oof, that regret stings. But please know that happens to almost everyone with a smartphone.
I really want to stop, but the habit just feels automatic at this point.
We can break that automatic loop without making you feel completely restricted or miserable.
That sounds much better than locking my credit cards in a block of ice.
We will keep it realistic. We can look at a simple decision model to slow things down.
Okay, I am definitely ready for that.
We will also translate a few useful money terms so you understand the retail traps better.
Breaking down the terms always makes me feel a little less trapped.
By the end of this conversation, you will have a practical way to pause before clicking buy.
I could really use a pause button for my online cart right now.
When you look at that delivery box, the regret is not really about the shoes.
Yeah, it is mostly about the fact that I do not even remember deciding to buy them.
The decision was made for you by the design of the checkout screen.
It just feels so fast. I tap my thumb, and the box is on my porch.
That speed is the exact problem we are diagnosing today.
So the problem is just convenience? Because convenience usually feels like a good thing.
It is convenience that acts like a casino chip.
Wait, a casino chip?
Think about why casinos use clay chips at the tables instead of $20 bills.
Oh, because sliding a little piece of clay does not feel like losing real cash.
Right. A chip disconnects the emotional weight of money from the action of betting.
Aha. And my phone is basically doing the exact same thing when I shop late at night.
Yes. When your shipping address and credit card are already saved, checking out is completely frictionless.
Half the time I just double-click the side of my phone and it scans my face.
Face ID is the ultimate digital casino chip.
Wow, it really does not feel like real dollars leaving my checking account.
It bypasses the part of your brain that normally calculates whether you can afford it.
I hear that. If this idea is hitting home, save this episode for the next time money feels loud.
We can translate this casino chip metaphor into a very plain money rule.
Okay, I need a rule. My current strategy is just feeling guilty the next morning.
The rule is to put the feeling of cash back into the digital transaction.
How do I do that if I am buying something through an app?
You have to deliberately rebuild the friction that the app intentionally removed.
I mean, the apps are literally designed to be as smooth as possible.
Which is why relying on pure willpower is the most common mistake people make here.
Okay, that feels personal. I always promise myself I will just be more disciplined.
We all do it. We tell ourselves we will just be stronger next time.
But next time, I am tired from work, and the buy button is glowing right there.
Willpower is a limited resource. It drains completely by the end of a long day.
Yes, by 9 at night, my discipline is basically zero.
And that is exactly when the apps send you those perfectly timed push notifications.
It feels a little unfair when you put it like that.
It is an unequal fight. You are up against thousands of engineers trying to make you click.
So if willpower is the trap, what is the better way to handle this?
The better way is to change the digital environment instead of trying to change your brain.
Changing my phone settings sounds a lot easier than fixing my entire personality.
Exactly. You do not need a new personality. You just need a tiny speed bump.
A speed bump sounds kind of annoying though.
It is supposed to be annoying. That friction forces you to wake up from the automatic scroll.
Okay, so I am just trying to interrupt the trance before the purchase is finalized.
Right, you are just giving your logical brain a chance to catch up with your thumb.
That actually makes a lot of sense.
And it takes the shame out of the equation entirely.
Because it is not a massive moral failure on my part.
No, it is just a very effective digital design flaw that you need to hack.
I like the sound of that. It feels way more manageable than promising I will never shop again.
We are trying to rebuild the friction that the app took away.
Yeah, but how do I actually add friction to a touchscreen?
Think about what happens when you buy something on your lunch break.
I usually just click the link from a social media ad.
And then what does the checkout screen look like?
It just asks me to double-click the side button to confirm.
Right, your shipping address and credit card are already loaded.
It is almost too easy. I barely even look at the total.
That seamless checkout is the first place we need to put a speed bump.
Wait, are you going to tell me to delete my saved cards?
That is exactly what I am suggesting.
Oof, that sounds incredibly annoying.
It is supposed to be annoying.
But I buy normal things online too, like dog food and laundry detergent.
The inconvenience is the entire point of the strategy.
So I have to get off the couch to find my physical wallet?
Yes, getting off the couch physically breaks the digital trance you are in.
I guess that movement wakes me up a little bit.
By the time you find your wallet, the impulse has usually faded.
I would probably just sit back down without buying the shoes.
Exactly. You just saved yourself $100 by being a little lazy.
I can definitely get behind using laziness as a financial strategy.
The trick is removing the payment data from your primary shopping apps.
Does that mean deleting it from my phone wallet completely?
Not necessarily. You can keep it for buying gas or groceries in person.
Okay, that helps. I use my phone to tap at the grocery store.
Just remove the saved cards from the big online retail apps.
The ones where I do most of my late-night damage.
Force yourself to type those 16 digits manually, every single time.
Typing all those numbers on a small screen is terrible.
That terrible feeling is your brain recognizing that real money is moving.
It feels like counting out cash at a physical register.
You just translated the casino chip back into real dollars.
Honestly, I would probably abandon half my carts just to avoid typing.
That is a huge win. The friction is actively protecting your checking account. Now let us talk about the items that survive the friction test.
You mean the things I am actually willing to find my wallet for?
Yes, sometimes you are highly motivated to buy something immediately.
Let us say I have a stressful day and want a new jacket.
A stressful workday is a massive trigger for impulse spending.
Yes, I sit on the couch, find the jacket, and I want it right now.
What happens if you put it in the cart and just leave it there?
I feel like I did not actually finish the task.
That is where we introduce the 24-hour waiting period.
I have heard of this, I just never actually do it.
It works because it still gives you the dopamine hit of shopping.
Wait, adding it to the cart gives me the same happy feeling?
Your brain enjoys the hunt of finding the item just as much as buying it.
So I still get the fun part without spending the money yet.
Exactly. You load up the cart, close the app, and go to sleep.
But what if the jacket goes out of stock overnight?
That is the risk. Sometimes you will miss out on an item.
That fear of missing out is why I click buy so fast.
The retailers know that, which is why they show low stock warnings.
Oh, those red letters telling me only 2 are left.
They are manufacturing artificial panic to rush your decision.
So I have to accept that I might actually miss out on a jacket.
Missing a jacket is better than waking up with heavy financial regret.
I guess most things I buy online are not actual emergencies anyway.
Almost never, and usually, you will forget about the cart by morning.
What if the store sends me an email reminding me about the cart?
That is just another trap. Ignore the email and wait the full 24 hours.
Yeah, by the next night, the urge is usually completely gone.
The 24-hour rule separates the emotion from the purchase.
My other big trap is social media ads.
Social media shopping is a completely different level of temptation.
I will just be swiping through videos waiting for my coffee.
And suddenly, you see a perfectly targeted ad for coffee gear.
Yes, the algorithms know exactly what my hobbies are.
The danger there is the seamless checkout inside the social app.
I do not even have to leave the video feed to buy it.
That removes every single speed bump we just talked about.
It feels like the purchase just magically happens.
We need to break the link between your social feed and your wallet.
How do I do that without deleting my social media accounts entirely?
Make a rule that you cannot buy anything directly through a social platform.
So I just close the ad when it pops up on my screen?
If you really want the item, force yourself to search for it separately.
I mean, open a standard web browser and type in the brand name?
Yes, leave the social app completely and find the store on your own.
That sounds like a lot of extra work for a coffee mug.
That is the whole point.
Half the time, I would probably forget the brand name before opening the browser.
If you forget the name in 10 seconds, you did not really want it.
Wow, that is brutally honest.
It just proves the algorithm created the desire, not you.
I am just reacting to the colors and the shiny video.
By opening a new browser, you take back control of the decision.
I am deciding to shop instead of being tricked into it.
This leads to a very concrete action you can take today.
I am guessing it involves making my digital life more difficult.
Pick the one app where you make the most impulse purchases.
That would definitely be the massive retail app with 2-day shipping.
Go into the account settings on that specific app today.
And remove my default payment method entirely.
Remove the default credit card and delete the saved shipping address.
Deleting the shipping address too feels extreme.
Having to type your street address adds another 30 seconds of friction.
Those 30 seconds might be enough to make me close the app.
That tiny window of annoyance is what saves your budget.
It feels weird to intentionally make my phone harder to use.
The phone is working for the retailer right now.
Aha, I need to make the phone work for my bank account instead.
Exactly. You are just installing a safety switch on your own behavior.
Okay, I can handle removing the card from one single app today.
Try it for just 1 week and see how many purchases you abandon.
I will probably save enough to cover my groceries this week.
And you will do it without relying on perfect discipline.
That takes a lot of the pressure off my shoulders.
You are just building a calmer environment for yourself.
I feel a little more ready to face my phone tonight.
We just looked at a few practical ways to slow down the checkout screen.
Yeah,
Taking your payment details out of the retail app makes a huge difference.
it definitely breaks that automatic scrolling trance I get into at night.
Forcing yourself to open a new browser really interrupts the impulse too.
It gives me just enough time to realize I do not actually need more coffee gear.
Let me give you a quick situation to see how this plays out on a normal day.
Okay, test me. I am ready.
You get an email from your favorite shoe brand with a massive 20% discount code.
I know this exact feeling very well.
The email says the code expires in exactly 2 hours. What do you do?
Well, I would probably click the link immediately so I do not miss the sale.
Okay, that is a very normal first reaction to a discount.
But then I would try to wait the 24 hours we talked about earlier.
That waiting period is a really great instinct to have.
But wait, if I wait a full day, the discount code will completely expire.
Exactly. The brand designed the expiration window that way on purpose.
So the tight deadline is just a trick to cancel out my waiting period?
Yes, they are forcing you to prioritize the discount over your own financial boundary.
That is incredibly frustrating. They know exactly how to push my buttons.
This actually leads perfectly into the language behind these retail tricks.
I want to know what to call them so I can spot them faster.
The overarching word for this is dark patterns.
Dark patterns. That sounds like a villain in a comic book.
It basically is. A dark pattern is a manipulative trick baked into a website.
A trick to do what exactly?
To push you into making choices you would not normally make on your own.
Okay, like making it really hard to cancel a monthly subscription online?
Exactly. The cancel button is hidden, but the subscribe button is bright green.
That drives me crazy. What about shopping apps?
In shopping, it might mean sneaking extra items into your cart right before you pay.
Oh, like when the shipping insurance is automatically checked for me.
Yes. You have to actively uncheck the tiny box to save your money.
That always feels so sneaky when I catch it on the final receipt.
It matters because recognizing the trick removes the emotional pressure from the purchase.
It stops feeling like my fault and starts feeling like I am dodging a trap.
The most common dark pattern we have talked about today is frictionless checkout.
I think I can translate this one based on my shoe order.
Go for it. Say it back in a messy way.
Frictionless checkout is when the app removes every single speed bump.
Right.
It remembers my credit card, my home address, and even my face.
You got it. The entire goal is to separate you from your money instantly.
Before my logical brain can tell my thumb to stop tapping the screen.
Exactly. The speed is specifically engineered to outrun your common sense.
And that is why we have to manually delete the payment information.
Rebuilding that friction is your best defense against an automatic impulse purchase.
It is wild that being mildly inconvenienced is actually a valid financial strategy.
It absolutely is. The inconvenience constantly protects your checking account balance.
What about that expiring discount code from the email?
That tactic connects to our last term, which is called artificial scarcity.
Artificial scarcity. What does the artificial part actually mean here?
It means the urgency you feel is completely fake.
Like when a hotel website says only one room is left at this price?
Sometimes the stock is genuinely low, but usually it is just a digital label.
Oh, so they might have thousands of those items sitting in a warehouse somewhere.
Exactly. A bold red countdown timer on a digital sale is another classic example.
I have definitely panicked and bought a sweater just because of a ticking clock.
We all have. Retailers use artificial scarcity because fear is a highly effective motivator.
The fear of missing a good deal is so hard to ignore in the moment.
It matters because once you spot the fake timer, the shopping panic disappears.
You realize you are not actually missing a rare, once-in-a-lifetime opportunity.
Right. There will always be another holiday sale or discount code next month.
So I can just let the fake timer run out and keep my money.
You take your power back by simply refusing to let the screen rush you.
I really like having specific names for these retail tricks.
It helps to know exactly what you are fighting against when you open an app.
It makes my phone feel less like a magic box and more like a regular catalog.
A catalog that you are fully in control of browsing when you choose to.
I am going to start looking for those fake countdown timers everywhere now.
Let us try testing this new friction habit with a slightly different scenario.
Okay, throw a new digital trap my way.
You run out of coffee beans and open an app to order your favorite brand.
That is definitely an actual emergency in my house.
The price looks normal, so you decide to buy them right then.
Right, and applying our new rule, I would go find my physical wallet.
Yes, you type in your card numbers manually.
It takes me a full minute, but I get the numbers typed in.
You hit the bright green confirm button to finish.
Exactly. I successfully added friction, so my job is done.
Almost. You added the payment friction, but you missed a very quiet detail on that screen.
Wait, did they sneak an extra item into my cart again?
Not an extra item, but a recurring schedule.
Oh, you mean those little buttons that say subscribe and save?
Exactly. Many apps default your purchase to a monthly delivery without asking.
And the button to buy it just once is usually hidden or much smaller.
Right. They gray out the one-time option to make it look unavailable.
I have definitely stared at a screen thinking I was forced to subscribe.
That is visual manipulation. The option is there, but you have to hunt for it.
So by rushing, I end up buying coffee beans every month forever.
Until you finally notice the recurring charge on your checking account statement.
And by then, I have 3 extra bags of coffee sitting in my kitchen.
Which means the convenience just cost you $30 extra you did not plan to spend.
Okay, so typing the card is not enough. I have to read the fine print.
So if you were doing this again, what is the complete habit?
I would pause and actually read the entire checkout page first.
Yes, you scan the page for pre-selected boxes before you ever touch your wallet.
Then I select the one-time purchase option.
And then you finally type in your card details.
That feels a lot safer. I am actively making the choices instead of the app.
How would you actually put this into practice later today?
Honestly, I would probably start by looking at my food delivery apps.
Food delivery apps are famous for frictionless spending.
Yes, I order takeout way too fast when I am exhausted.
What is the specific move you are going to make tonight?
I am going to delete my saved credit card from my 2 favorite delivery apps.
That is a perfect first move.
If I really want a burger, I have to stand up and find my debit card.
That brings us to a very simple action plan you can start using today.
I love a simple plan.
The first step is exactly what you just said. Pick your most dangerous app.
Just one app to start, so it does not feel overwhelming.
Right. Step 2 is going into the settings and removing your saved payment method.
Just forcing myself to type those numbers manually next time.
The third step is for the next time you get an urge to buy something non-essential.
That is where the 24-hour waiting rule comes in.
Exactly. Put the item in the digital cart and completely close the app.
And let the fake countdown timers just expire.
Let them expire. You will wake up with your money still in the bank.
I really like having a defense system against my own phone.
Before we finish up, I have a question for the comments.
I am ready for the challenge.
What is one thing you bought recently simply because the checkout was too fast?
You can keep it to just one honest word.
Yes, there is absolutely no judgment here.
You could just write clothes, takeout, gadgets, or shoes.
Sharing that one word proves you are noticing the automatic habit.
It proves we are all falling for the exact same digital tricks.
The difference is that now you know how to build a speed bump.
I actually feel completely capable of deleting that card right now.
Keep that simple one-word comment question in mind if you feel like sharing.
I am definitely looking forward to seeing what everyone else bought by accident this week.
It is a good reminder that nobody has this perfectly figured out yet.
Just remember that adding a tiny speed bump to your phone is a protection, not a punishment.
Being a little inconvenienced on purpose is a valid way to take your power back.
It makes that glowing checkout button feel a lot less intimidating.
Thank you for sitting with us today here at Money Cafe America.
I am actually going to go delete my saved credit card right now.
That is a great step. I'm Maya, and take care of yourselves until next time.
And I'm Ethan. Bye, everyone.